Welcome to Microsoft Excel trainings. When we create pivot tables in Microsoft Excel, we can use the Design tab in the Pivot Table Tools menu, which is active above, after clicking inside our pivot table to format the pivot tables and pivot tables we create. When you come to the Design tab, click on your summary table and click on the Design tab. You will see three different fields. The Pivotable Style section contains a shape completely related to the shape of your summary table. From here you can color all kinds of things like just the titles and borders. It is a very nice feature. It is a beautiful place. And in detail, if you want, you can create a standard formatting in your own pivot tables by clicking New Pivot Table Style at the bottom. For example, after clicking here, giving a name here, see how the fields will be. You can determine the format of all of them one by one from here. And if you want, you can create a summary table by selecting Set as Default, that is, your default summary table shape. We can create a pivot table very easily and quickly. Similar features exist in graphics. By creating a template for graphics, you can use that graphic constantly, a ready template. Similar features can be determined in the Sales Style section in the cell formatting section, and see here, you can create a special cell formatting here by clicking New Sales Styles. You can specify something special for your company. For example, let the titles of the sales department be blue and the marketing information be yellow. Here, when you come to the design section of our summary tables, you can create your own custom table style in the pivot table style section here if you want the ready-made formats here, or by clicking New Pivot Table Style. If you look at the Pivot Table Style options on the side, see the bandit row in our table whenever you want. That is, the rows are marked strip-shaped rows, or similarly, let's remove strip-shaped columns. We can quickly determine these from here. Or our headings, which we call row headers. I'm removing this. Row headers, similarly column headers. Look, these are applied exactly in the examples here. It can be seen. These are entirely related to the visual of your summary table. While you're doing this, also consider that you can print these pivot tables while you're doing this type of formatting. Because if you make very dark backgrounds, your writings will not be read. The layout part on the side is the shape of our table here. Look at what the headings and subheadings should be like, or how the blank lines should be. The grand total section here is a place we used to hide and show those bottom totals and the side totals in our summary tables. You may only want to see the totals at the bottom, or we may just want to see the totals in the rows. In the grand total expression here, friends, we have four options. If you say off 4, we can remove rows and columns, that is, the totals at the bottom in all rows and columns, and the totals on the side at the top. Look, I turned it off. I turned it all off. No more totals. I only see values. This is used. It is used in some cases. We just want to see the values. The totals below are not useful to us, or we do not want to see them. When you come here and set it to 10, we show the values again. Or for example, when you say on for rows only, you can show only the ones in the rows. Or when you say on for columns only, you can show only the ones in the columns. In this way, you can work on the totals of the summary table. If you see how our totals will look in the subtotal section instead of at the bottom, see how these groups look right here, of course. We don't have a subtotal, for example. Let's put the company under the representative below. Look, the subtotals have now been created from here. Let's not show the totals. This is where it says totals, friends. Look, I can't see how much sales Ali Oskanli made from here. I removed the total there. If we say show all, we can see it from here. Or when we say show all subtotals at top of group, look at the subtotals according to the totals of the groups. We can see all the subtotals here. The design part is a feature that is used entirely to format your summary table, where we add and remove total properties along with formal features such as whether totals appear or not, whether subtotals appear or not. It is a nice place.